Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. It's really starting to get late in the game, it's around the evening. We did a really nice job in the last episode, we saved the kids. Well, mostly. In the end, Cassius, our dad, helped us a little bit along the way, but we got great results because we got extra bracer points. So I'm considering that a win. So before we head home and start to make dinner for everyone, because it's Estelle's day to cook dinner, I want to go by most of the people in the town just to see if there's any reaction to the fact that we rescued them at the Esmena's Tower. But let's see. If you're aiming to become the first class bracer, mastering Orbal arts will probably be essential. We get a number of bracers stopping by the shop. They always modify their orbments after checking them first. Ooh. Ah, it's this late already. I guess it's time to close up shop. You kids try loitering around here and get yourselves home, you hear? So yeah, there are definitely different texts. None about the kids though. At least not yet. Daddy said he can't come home from work today. Aww. He was so looking forward to it. I just received word from my husband that they discovered a new lode in the mine. Unfortunately, it'll only be my daughter and I at home for dinner tonight. Oh well, let's hope he comes home tomorrow. Because we did hear that this happens every once in a while. Here we go again. My father is overly strict with my husband. My husband works so hard. I wish my father would give him some time to adjust to the work without complaining. Hey, isn't that the drunk guy from the bar? My son-in-law shouldn't be getting all cocky just because he's gotten a little better at work. He still is not fit to be my successor or my daughter's husband. He needs to be able to bear the weight of Roland's timber industry on his shoulders. That's a little bit high of an expectation, sir. Man, I'm beat. Just managed to get enough wood out for the order I received. But my father-in-law won't even acknowledge my efforts. I guess I'm just going to have to work harder. It's a good attitude, but he could also just lighten up a little bit. Because if you fulfilled the order, then you did what you needed to do and complete it for the day. Alright, this should be everyone here. For a backwoods town, these stores do carry a pretty nice selection of goods. The Liberal Kingdom definitely has a different feel with all these orbments everywhere. I better get in the mood to do business tomorrow, or I'm going to face some serious financial repercussions. Hi there, Roland's two newest bracers. I look forward to your success. I'm about ready to close up shop, so if you have any purchases to make, I ask that you be quick about it. Alright. Check the shop, see if there's anything new. Oh, there it is. This is what I was looking for, because in case we're gonna lose the item when we give it to our father, I want to know if it's gonna be still... You know what? I'm just gonna be sure I'm gonna buy another one. Because logic would dictate that we're gonna give this issue to Cassius, and I still want one of those in store, and I don't know if tomorrow there's gonna be a new issue or if this is gonna be here forever. Better safe than sorry, I say. Ah, the sun's already setting? I guess it's about time I got my dinner ready. I'm sure wish a woman who would cook would appear in my son's life. Okay, let's get out of here before she tries to tie Estelle to her son. Definitely not a choice we want to make. Another day has passed and there's nothing better than peace. War should never happen again. Hear, hear. Oh my, you appear to be troubled by something, Estelle. Really? We as humans grow through these afflictions. They are a trial given to us by the goddess. Ideos, who art on high, please guide this beleaguered youth. Yeah, he just wants to give us advice. Doesn't mean that I'm in trouble, it's just that he wants to impart wisdom, even if there's no reason to. Oh, Ideos, I give thanks for the peace and tranquility thou hast bestowed upon us this day. Well, they probably haven't heard what the kids were up to, so peace. Was not very far to find there today. Yeah, mirror. I wonder what I should do about the menu this evening. Maybe I should discuss it with the missus. Still don't see a missus anywhere. Is she on top or something? Nah, I can expect her to hang out in the attic. When I think about the days after the 100-Day War ended, there is something amazing about the reconstruction of the liberal kingdom. Normalization of diplomatic ties with the empire, development of the Orbal technology, fostering trade, Queen Alicia's political finesse is really something else. Yeah. Proper things a mayor should think of. Slightly boring though. I don't really go into the political aspect of everything, but it is part of the story. Who knows, maybe we'll play into it later on. Estelle, I heard the news. It seems like you've finally become a brazier, haven't you? I'm praying for your success. Thanks. Okay, see if the guest is still here. And maybe another guest? Nope, no booming business for this hotel. The mayor's residence is east of town and the Brazier Guild is south of the clock tower. I think I've got the basic layout of this town now. Good. Then do more sightseeing tomorrow. I'm sure you haven't seen anything yet. All sleeping after having a drink. I heard that you two had some major success recently, Estelle and Joshua. I knew I was right to keep my eye on you two. Teehee, keep up the good work. I'm a fan of the both of you. I feel like she heard about what we did at the Esmeralda Tower. It's always nice when somebody is positive about you. Of all the things Pet could have done, he ran off outside of town. Even after I told him so many times how dangerous it is because of the roaming monsters. I'm going to have my husband give him a talking to later. Thanks for saving us today, Estelle. I wonder what would have happened to us if you and Joshua hadn't come. Luke might grumble and say some mean things, but I'm sure he's really grateful to you too, Estelle. Please, don't get too angry with him. We won't. It's a boys will be boys situation. Phew, I finally found the book I was looking for. I wonder why it was shelved with Pet's book. Maybe because he liked to read it? I just want to say, I'm grateful that you saved us. And I hate to admit it, but you were pretty cool, Estelle. Not as cool as your dad, of course. Yes, always that little hook at the end. Oh, I love what you did. But someone else is better than you. Luke is naughty, as all get out these days. Just when I thought he was late getting home, he turns out he ran off to Esmeralda's tower. It's a good thing those bracers went after him like they did. Or who knows what would have happened. Those bracers were me. Yeah, we did good. That reminds me, I heard a new lode was discovered in the Malga mines. This might be something to look forward to. Simon, I was certainly worth coming here to do business this time. It seems as though I'll be able to stock up on Septium as planned. It might even be worth staying in Orland a little longer. Yeah, she definitely heard the news about the new load. Welcome, you two. Stop by and have a bite to eat every once in a while, okay? If I ask my mom and dad, I can probably get you a free meal. Go for it. If you don't have to pay for anything, definitely liking those prices. I'll get back to work after this next drink, and maybe the drink after that. He's never gonna get back to work, is he? He heard there was a new load, and you think, oh damn, it's gonna be extra hard work. I'm staying here. Oh, hey there, Estelle and Joshua. Rich, it looks like you had a pretty rough first day. Was everything alright without Cassius being around? Let's not tell him Cassius helped a little bit. The chefs here make good use of his ingredients to really bring out the hometown flavor. Roland has a lot of farms, right? Personally, I recommend our vegetarian menu. Let's try the pasta. Because we have enough cash, right? So let's try it. Yes! Learned the pasta recipe. Awesome. So how do we access it? Just through the item list? Yes, okay, so we have a wholesome pasta, HP for all. Oh, it's actually really good. And heal for a single person. Not that bad at all. Olive oil, milled flour. I wonder if we can get all these ingredients at the local store. It should be, right? Because it's a local recipe, so we should be able to get it at the local store. Don't know if we're gonna get it right now, cause we're a little bit strapped for cash and I'd rather buy my equipment pieces first, but we definitely have to keep it in mind. Phew, we're busy. This is the time the place gets the most crowded. After I finish with all these orders, I'll need to get ready for tomorrow. Definitely do. Oh, but we also had 3 other recipes. We could buy them. And I don't know if it's a recipe, I'm just assuming it will be. Okay, let's buy 1. And yes, I will not have cash to buy the boots, but you wouldn't be able to buy both of them anyway. So we'll definitely need to grind a little bit somewhere between the episodes just to get that extra bit of cash flow going. Well, move it. Let's see what the wife has to say. Let's see, that should be about it with the accounting for the day. I better get ready to close off shop for the day. Alright, that's it. Do we wanna go by the... no, we checked before we left if there were any jobs. So I'm guessing tomorrow will be our first official day with actual jobs on the board. Yeah, it was a good day. Hey, Joshua? Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah, because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If that hadn't gone by when he did, he could have been seriously injured. And this right here, this is exactly why she would be a great bracer. Because the fact that despite they did a good job, she thinks about the things that could have gone better, that's the way you improve. That's exactly what Cassius said at the tower as well. Train your weak spots, get better. And the fact that she's consciously thinking about this, good sign for future bracer reputation. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. If you fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamt of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay. I admit that last comment was pushing things a little bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to go home and eat. My stomach is just starting to growl like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer than tits. Definitely. But we'll learn along the way what's gonna be the right answer for her. Tits or glutton. Maybe both. Is it possible for this to be a glutton? Yeah, 2 totally separate skills. Do we go directly to cook? Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna deliver the letter and the news. Ooh, wait. Can we go to our room first? No, we're not gonna rest, because we are already fully healed, but I just wanted to see if there's anything we can interact with. No, we're not gonna sleep in Joshua's bed. I don't think our relationship has progressed that far yet. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your report will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it. And don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the liberal news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. Handed over the liberal news and a letter. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you were being rather gracious today. Papa is really happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. That there's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come, jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. Definitely the way a family should be around each other. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle is a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is. But she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. I don't think they have microwaves here, so how the hell can you make an egg explode? Not that I know you can explode an egg in a microwave. I've just heard rumors. I've never done that personally. Honest to God. Oh no, are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I should have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little bit too passionate. I think I'll go help her with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Sounds something really serious. Wow, this is a surprise. This new dish is what I call Estelle Explosion over Rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but a great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch out of the window when you were looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and say just something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this just before I have to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yeah, something unexpected came up this time. I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving when? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some fake excuse like that to take off for who knows how long. We just have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know. But what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking... And how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and then ask Shepherd to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? I want to say sure. Like, I'd like to, but feels way too hesitant. Estelle looked like somebody who rather jumps into something than really thinking things through, and we want to prove to our father that we know what we're doing. So confidently, sure. Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Aina know about the change of plans before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs, so don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle's grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. Hey, I'm only 45, and what's more, very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel? Or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at roughly 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little bit early tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad, are you still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at the chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't it? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Urbonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. They intend to do a little probing at the Urbonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you'll see. Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She got a good instinct, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has a talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at the present, she is like a babe in the arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yeah, it sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this might sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what befall you. Thanks, Dad. I do wonder, what was it that he said back then? Because, to be honest, when he brought Joshua in, he felt a bit hostile towards Cassius. So I'm really hoping that somewhere down the line we're gonna figure out or see what actually happened before he took him in, and of course what he said against Cassius. That would definitely be a scene I want to watch. Prologue. A father's love, a new beginning. Prologue's done. Yeah, that's one big ass ship. I like it. I really do. Because the first time we were here, we were always saying that, oh, that's a gigantic dock. I wonder how big the ship will be, and now we know. I love the way that they also open up the cargo bay, like they're transporting the baggages of everyone also into the ship. Really nice detail. Well, looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. You try not to go overboard yourself with your own work. You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Charizard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Oh, please, don't be. I am slightly concerned, however. What about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place? There's no need to be humble, Silverstreak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please, keep an eye on these two. You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What is this all about? Looks to me like a mutual understanding between a master and a pupil. Granville-bound airliner Linda will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I'd better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Hurry back! Don't forget to bring back a souvenir. I want to say hurry back. Because, yes, I'm pretty sure, because of all the times he went away, Estelle would gladly take a souvenir for wherever he's going. But considering the nature of why he's gonna go, because of the urgency, we should be slightly worried, because we didn't know what's going on. So I'd rather say hurry back. When you're done with your work, make sure you come straight home and no goofing off. Is there any way to see your beloved papa off? Oh well, I try my best to come home as soon as I can. Alright, you two, be good while I'm gone. I do wonder if these choices will have an effect. I think the choice you make in a bracer job will probably determine whether you get plus points or minus points. But things like these, in the main story or any other part, how will they affect things in the future? Very curious and very excited as well. I wonder if at some point we're gonna get our own airship. That would be awesome. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on the jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much for me to worry about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. We'll definitely do. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what the jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Yeah, let's have a few talks around town and then head for the guild. Phew, this job here is done. The wind sure is calm today. A perfect day for air travel if you ask me. So yeah, so when we go back to the guild, we can probably take a few jobs from the board. And he said he left like 5 or 6 jobs. So I wonder how many it's gonna be. Let's just assume that he's gonna give half of them to Charizard. So it's probably gonna be like 3 or 4. We're making a good start today. For now, I probably rate that girl an 83. Hmm? Is he still talking about Charizard? She's definitely a full 10, come on. And his scale, 100. Your father was on that airliner that just left, right? Is he off on business again? That guy is seriously one busy man. Well, he really is the top racer around the continent. It's just normal for him, I guess. Hey, you two. I am Cassius Bright. Turn and fight, you cowardly monsters. Luke, let up a little. I feel like all I can do is run away. Okay, that's a really difficult way to read text if you just keep on running, you two. Still sleeping since last night. Yeah, someone definitely needs to wake them up. And I'm not gonna be the one, trust me. Unbelievable. I came all the way here just to find that I wasted all this time for nothing. I can't find any buyers, and the shops are bigger cheapskates than I thought they'd be. I guess it's safe to say that backwater places will always be backwater places. This lady is really making me angry. And who are you supposed to be? Then again, I really don't care who you are. I'll give you a deal, so how about you buy something? What? Will one of these wood carvings work for you? You won't find any fine workmanship like this outside the Calvert Republic. Calvert? Sounds familiar. Is that some famous store or something? The Calvert Republic is the country to the east of the Liberal Kingdom. I knew that. So Calvert made full craft items are what you're selling, huh? I'm sure you find a lot more people willing to take them off your hands if you went to the Royal City. You think so? I really thought some place in the boonies like this would be a taker on these, but maybe I was wrong. Danger, danger, anger meter rising. Oh well, I guess I'll try heading to Gransel sooner rather than later. Then again, what's my son Charles up to? Just when I thought I could get some help out of him, he ups and wanders off. Ah, more missing kids. Did Luke drag him to some off place again? As well, with Pat? Then we have 3 kids we need to take care of. I hope not. But do you actually sell something? Oh well, maybe I'll try heading to Gransel. Then again, my idiot son sure hasn't been any help. Just when I think he's starting to help, he disappears off somewhere. Yeah, we might be tasked to find that kid again. Well, not again because of different kids, but you know what I mean. A new job for missing kids. Hey, where did Cassius take off to? Oh, he's gone away on business and won't be back for a while. Is that so? Cassius was the one who I was most focused on. That's too bad. Claire. I think that even if Cassius dressed in normal attire, he'd shine as an adult male. By changing his style, he expressed himself as a characteristic beau, aside from the typical Joe. There's no doubt he'd be popular on a whole new level too. Claire? How old are you again? She's a precautious one, isn't she? She definitely is. Much more refined for someone her age. Yesterday, my husband, Pat and I managed to hold a conversation together. My husband gave Pat a good scolding and well, Pat's always been a reasonable child, so he saw errors of his ways. I wonder if it was a great opportunity for all of us. Well, he has to know that going to the tower was not the best thing to do. I was shocked when I heard news that Pat had gone to the Esmeralda Tower. He's an obedient kid, but like any child, he seems to have a strong sense of curiosity. It's not a bad thing, but I sure scolded him something fierce over it this time. And he should. He put himself in danger, and it was absolutely not necessary. Luke took off today in a big rush. I wonder if he's really learned his lesson from last time. To be honest, I wouldn't bet on it. He's still a kid, to be honest. Well, we certainly were lucky last time. You would have thought they discovered a new load while we were here discussing business. Coming here was much better than listening to the worthless talk of merchants from the Empire. Right, Simon? Even though she's being facetious, she's still completely right about Roland's resources. She has a very good eye for all kinds of commodities. So, you're finally taking your first step at braces, huh? Your name's already being mentioned among the customers. Really? Roland might be in the country, but we've got some famous people here like Cassius and Shara. Now, I just wonder how you're going to break into the big leagues. Ah, come on, Alyssa. Please don't put so much pressure on me. Oh no, trust me, your main character, you're gonna be better than Shira and Cassius combined. I can guarantee that. The chef suddenly said something about changing his supplier. I wonder what's going on. Alright, let's talk to him, see what's going on. Maybe we can help him. The vegetables from the Parcel farm haven't come in as scheduled. I wonder what could have happened. Ah, trouble at the farm. I do love the fact that if you go around talking to everybody, you can hear little tidbits of things going on in their lives. And a lot of those things sound like potential jobs we're gonna get in the future. Like the missing Charles, the Parcel farm with the delivery being late. Luke, again, rushing after things. But which one is definitely gonna be a job? There's only one way to find out, and let's go to the board. Ah, Uni. Hi, Lou. Luke's been like that since this morning. Boys are so simple-minded. Well, I kind of have to agree on that one. Alright. Nah, I'm gonna do the rest as well. It looks like the airliner bound for the Royal City from Bose arrived, but since we got nothing coming in, we'll be able to focus on work here in the shop. Is it you, Estelle and Joshua? Could you not bother me while I'm working? But I guess you're old enough that I don't have to tell you that, huh? And your braces too? Oh, that's something else. I've changed my mind about you kids. So, he wasn't impressed with us before? Damn, old fool. Now we gotta be even better. Crap, I wonder where the darn thing went. I've checked every place I could think of. Have you looked inside your own pockets, maybe? You're a kid, so you can easily lose things in there. I'm gonna start to go to Sunday school soon. I wonder if school is fun. It isn't. It's boring. My husband, who manages the mine, works so hard. So I need to work hard too. When I think about things this way, strangely, I don't feel lonely that we're apart. I guess this is just another way of showing each other our love. That's one way to look at it. Still, he has to come home sometimes, or else you don't know what you're working hard for. I was thinking about this as I was shopping, but it seems like there's a lot less quality vegetables now than there used to be. I wonder if it was just my imagination. If my lower back hadn't given me all this trouble, I'd still be working in the forest. It's too bad that my body aches as bad as it does at this age. I still want to get out there and work. I feel a bit insecure about my daughter's husband working out there alone. Can understand that. And it's really funny that he's showing worry when he's not around. Like he doesn't want to show his weakness to him just yet. What's the deal with everything being in short supply around here? Damn it. Somehow I'm going to have to dig up a grade A product before I'm heading to my next business deal. Alright, Orvid, calm down. It looked like the Linda just arrived at the landing port. I'm sure the products I've ordered from Bose have come, so I've got to go pick them up. Any new products for us? Like the new Stregas? I'm pretty sure that Estelle would love those. Reno's hard work and a good son, but as parent, I like him to take a wife and set my mind at ease. Yes, because that way she has someone to take care of her when he's working. I'm pretty sure that's the case, why she's worrying about it. Well, how are you two doing today? Well, Cassius is going to be gone for a while, right? Yeah, that's right. If you need anything, please know that you're welcome to come ask for help. We're not strangers or new acquaintances, you know. Don't hesitate if you need anything, or I'll be really angry. Thanks for the reminder. Hey there, how are our first year bracers doing? So, Cassius is going to be out for a while, huh? Yes, we just saw him off at the landing port. We sure managed to hear about it rather quickly, though. Well, back in the day, Cassius used to leave Estelle with us while he was away. But after you came here, he started having you keep an eye on things. I didn't know that. Estelle gets surprisingly lonely when there's no one around. Whenever we had her over, she was as quiet as a cat among strangers. Oh, come on, don't say stuff like that, I'm not. After about 2 or 3 days here though, she'd eat, sleep and play like it was her own house. I can imagine that. She doesn't like that. It's just the truth, and every kid can be that way when a parent goes away for days on end. It's fine. Alright, prevent sleep, blindness and poison, and we have 2 slots that we can carry. So, ideally we want to have 2 of each one of these, and then we can adjust them depending on the enemies we're gonna run across. Right? Yeah. Alright, that's it. Next time we're gonna go into the Bracer Guild and get those jobs and finally start working at actual bracers. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here. So, for now, I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.